curtain bangs. And here we are. We just freaking cut these bangs. Let me tell you, I actually need to get used to this. It's different. I usually have my layers up to here, but this time they're like literally up to here. It's cute. I like it. You know, something different. If you guys are interested in how I got this voluminous hairstyle plus how I cut these bangs, please keep watching. I'm excited for these curtain bangs. So currently my layers are this long. I usually have them up to here, but we're gonna go up to here. I'm on my time of the month and it's been a struggle to do my tasks. I'm in a bit pain, but once I get like a new hairstyle, all that pain's gonna be gone because every time I get a new hairstyle, my mood is completely transformed. I wish I can just snap my fingers and get there already, but you know, life is pretty dense. All right, let's get started. Starting off with a very thin section and sectioning it off all the way down to my ears. And now I'm just going to tie everything back here so nothing else gets cut. As you can tell, this section right here is pretty short. I didn't go farther in. The reason being is because the farther in you go, the more dense these curtain bangs are going to be. And because I already have thick hair, I decided to keep it nice and short. If I decide to go farther in, then I will notice that my bangs look a lot denser and it'll give me more of a mushroom head, and I don't want that to happen. So I'm going to keep it nice and short. If you have thin hair, you can go farther in and it should give you that nice volume. And to cut my hair, I'm going to be using a razor. I love using razors, especially when I want to create layers and bangs right in front to frame my face. I love using a razor for a couple of reasons. The first reason is that it just makes my job easier in terms of texturizing and blending things. My ends don't look so blunt, so I don't have to go back in there and point cut anything. The second reason is that I've noticed that my curls hold a lot better with a razor cut versus a cut with some regular scissors. Scissors usually have more of a blunt cut, which keeps the ends really heavy and it's hard for the curl to stay in. Okay, so I'm gonna first start off with wetting my hair. When using a razor, it's really important to have your hair wet, that way you avoid any kind of split ends. Okay, I'm gonna start right in the middle and I'm gonna use this as my guide for the sides. And I'm gonna cut right up to my chin. My chin? Should I go shorter? I don't know. Let's go long first. That way I'm safe. Now I'm going to split it down the middle, combing it to the side. And as you can tell, this is where I cut it. So I'm gonna use that as my guide and angle it downwards. I'm gonna go a little bit shorter right here in the front. When hair is wet, everything seems longer, but when it starts to dry up, everything shrinks up a little bit. But yeah, that's pretty much how this looks. Alright, so this is pretty much how my hair looks. I'm so excited. As you can tell, I have pretty nice short layers right in the front. I can go shorter, but I feel like the shorter I go, the more maintenance I have to, and I don't want to do that. Like right now, I probably can't even put it in a low bun anymore. I'm going to quickly do a hair treatment and a hair mask, and then I will come back and style it. I'm very excited to see how it all turns out. I'm going to start blow drying my hair, and I'm going to blow dry my hair upside down to get as much volume as I can. As you can tell, I have a lot of volume. And now I'm going to start curling my hair with a pretty big rod, and then I'm going to set everything with, not rollers, but like I'm going to roll my hair as if I have rollers and then clip them. I did a very high bun here and I pulled at my roots so they don't lay too flat on my scalp to keep that nice volume going. I'm going to be using a really big barrel because I really want more of a blowout look. First I like to semi-straighten it and then curl in the ends a bit to establish that curl. And then I just start rolling. And I like to smooth it out even more with my fingertips. I wait a couple of seconds and then I let go. And now I'm just curling it in. And then I'm going to clip it right at the base. I'm curling away from my face. Right at the root, I'm actually curling it to establish more of a lift, and then I go in and curl everything. This tiny section here, I like to curl everything back and pin it right on top. I'll keep the heat on a little bit longer here. It's so hot. Okay. Also, having medium layers does help with keeping a voluminous hairstyle. So here I'm just going to really over direct the hair and curl backwards. I'm like sweating right now, but the end result is so worth it. Alright, I'm pretty much done with the curling process. I'm going to let everything set for about 15 to 20 minutes and then I should be ready to go. Now I'm ready to take all of them out. I'm so excited. Okay, so now I just gotta like shake everything up. Oh, my hair feels so good. It feels so fresh. I can even like clip this part like this. One cute hairstyle. I am so happy I actually cut my hair. I have intense volume. I can put my hair up like this. Get a really sexy bun. Alright guys, that is the end of my video. I hope you enjoyed watching me get curtain bangs. If you guys like this video and want to see more TikTok trends, give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification button, and I will see you guys in my next video.